There is a wild hog in these woods. It's a long day, it's a long day. There is a wild hog in these woods. It's a long hog.
Hi, I'm Gary Callis. I'm the Executive Director of the Wilmar Neighborhood Center. Welcome to our space virtually. And the Wild Hog in the Woods Coffeehouse folks asked me to speak a little bit to you tonight about the Wilmar Center, what we've been doing during this incredible, unprecedented time of COVID-19. The center, of course, is also we also are social gatherers, not social distancers. Song, dance, fitness classes, programs for youth, teenagers, elementary age kids, food pantry, emergency food services. And all this is done with groups of people and people just like you coming to the center. But because of COVID-19, everything has changed. Everything is turned upside down. And the needs are still there. We're still providing them through our youth services and our emergency food services. The festivals on the east side, which were a primary source of funding for the center. The Wilmar Center roughly has a $500,000 to $600,000 budget, and the festivals provide over half of that. And this year they were all canceled due to COVID-19. We have been reaching out to people just like you to ask them to continue to support our services, continue to support our mission in lieu of the big loss that we took this summer. We plan to come back better. Willie Street Fair, Fête de Marquette, Atwood Fest, and some of the other smaller ones we're involved with. All I can say is I hope you can think about providing some support to the center and support to Wild Hog in the Woods. We are struggling social gatherers. We're not used to social distancing through the services and programs and services we provide. Help us, please, as much as you can. Steve?
Hi there, I'm Stephen Lee Rich. I do the booking of talent for Wild Hog in the Woods Coffee House. We've been doing this since 1978. We're a nonprofit group that provides acoustic, singer-songwriter, folk, and bluegrass music to the public. Ordinarily, our entertainers are supported through a small porcelain pig, a tip jar, which we call Philip the Pig, pun intended. Well, in this case, since we are a virtual concert, we have a virtual Philip. And we ask you please to donate generously. The proceeds will be split evenly between the entertainers and the Wilmar Center. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
All right, it looks like we have some people, and it is 7:30, so I will get started. Welcome. Going to start you off with some fingerstyle guitar. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Wild Hog in the Woods Coffeehouse, brought to you virtually today. Thank you for everyone who's watching already. It looks like we have a good turnout. And thank you for these comments already. Good to see you all. Thank you so much. And keep them coming as we're going tonight so I don't feel quite so lonely playing by myself here. My name is Seraphina Provenzano. I'm a fingerstyle guitarist and singer-songwriter here in Madison. Yeah, I like to play some instrumental pieces like that. I do a lot of singer-songwriter stuff, so I write fun songs and sad songs and everything in between. So I tried to put a good variety together for you all tonight, and it feels so good to be playing a concert, even if it is virtual. So I was starting to feel a little rusty. So really happy to be here, and thank you all again for coming out. I have about an hour of music, and they're all original tonight. So I hope you like them. I'll just keep on rolling then. Oh, I also want to say that if you have any trouble at all with audio or video or any technology issues, also go ahead and throw that in the chat, and I'll do my best to fix it for you. So this next one, I wrote in the winter for anyone who's from Madison, or I know I have some people watching in Michigan. We understand what cold winters are, so I wrote this next song called "The Winter Boot Blues" last winter, just because I literally had to take out my winter boots from the back of my closet, and I was like, that's something you can sing the blues about because you're going to be wearing them for who knows how many months to go, however long winter lasts. But I tried to update it for the times, so I'm calling this one Quarantine Blues. And yeah, I'm just glad you're all here, and something to change up our quarantine a little bit and everything that's going on right now. So enjoy. Two, three, four. Just tell me what I'll do. Just tell me what I'll do. Just tell me what I'll do. Won't you tell me what I'll do? Two, three, four. Just tell me what I'll do. Just tell me what I'll do. Whoa, just tell me what I'll do. Won't you tell me what I'll do? Oh, now please, won't you just tell me what I'll do? With these quarantine blues. Just tell me what I'll do. Just tell me what I'll do. Whoa, just tell me what I'll do. Won't you tell me what I'll do? please, won't you just tell me what I'll do? With these quarantine blues. Now won't you tell me, baby? That was the quarantine blues. Or the winter boot blues. Or I changed it once to the sunburning blues. It just adapts. Thank you again. Even more comments here. Nice to see you all. I'm going to switch guitars. Is everybody doing okay today in their quarantine? And how's everyone's Friday going? You can throw that in the comments too. Let's tune this up. Friday's great. Glad, Ella. All right, this is also actually kind of a sad song though, so even though your Friday is great. It's called Island. I once knew a sailing ship young and bold. It cut through the waters of life untold. By the captains of the glassy sea we found, when lovers sang and dreamers drowned. I once had a favorite deck of cards that could turn any spade to a beating red heart, with the grin of a joker who understood only lovers find where dreamers look. So sunshine always falls behind the lonely, and the shadowed rest that's left knows no remedy. The busy streets are no company. This island's just for. I once had a favorite place to go for a night in the lights to see a show, but the tickets they somehow slipped away, for only lovers have what dreamers stage. So sunshine always falls behind the lonely, and the shadowed rest that's left knows no remedy. The busy streets are no company. This island's just for me. I once knew a sailing ship young and bold. It cut through the waters of life untold. By by the captain of the glassy sea. I know when dreamers dream but their lovers go. Turns out this island's just for me. That's Island. Switching guitars again. If anyone's interested in guitars, that was a Seagull S6 original, a gift of my parents, my starter guitar, and a very solid choice because I'm still playing it. And then this is a Martin Orchestra Model 16E, my new favorite. So, hopefully the Martin's back on. This next one, I haven't played in about a year now, I think, if not more. So I decided to dust it off for tonight. It's called Empty Wooden Chair, and there's a little bit of a backstory. I wrote it back when I was in college. I'm a graduate student right now at UW-Madison, but I was an undergrad at University of Michigan. And there is a place I always loved to go, the Arc in Ann Arbor, Michigan. They had open mics every month, and I barely ever missed one. The only reason I would miss one is because I have a test for class or something I really couldn't miss. So I got the idea for this song while I was at an open mic because they always had this wooden chair that would sit on the stage, and it was empty until all the performers would get up and sit in it and play. And I just kind of got the idea that musicians spend so much time alone and writing songs and practicing, but it's really all for just that chance to play for anyone, anywhere, really. So this was a thank you to that venue, but now it's a thank you to all venues, and especially during these times, all those venues that are hurting so badly, but means so much to all of us musicians. So this one goes out to all of them, and of course, including Wild Hog in the Woods. Thank you again so much for having me. Yeah, it's just about how musicians love to have an audience. So thank you to all of you as well. This is Empty Wooden Chair. Look at me with 6 strings and fingers that somehow just know right where to be. Look at you, proving true. Every life is a different commitment we simply must do. Like a bird, just has to fly toward a winter location, an inborn vacation of sorts. Like moth to the flame, the moons wax and wane. The human condition's ambition I just can't explain. Saying, why do I play? Why do I care? Can you hear a guitar if nobody's there? Ooh, why do I? Saying, why do I write? Why do I care? Can lyrics inspire if nobody's there? Ooh, why do I? 'Cause somewhere there's a stage with an empty wooden chair. Somewhere there's a stage with an empty wooden chair. So just observe, take a look at the world. It's going, growing, and glowing all on our accord. And our situation, to not be complacent, is the spark in the dark in the heart that we call inspiration. So saying, why do I play? Why do I care? Can you hear a guitar if nobody's there? Ooh, why do I? why do I write? Why do I care? Can lyrics inspire if nobody's there? Ooh, why do I? 'Cause somewhere there's a stage with an empty wooden chair. Somewhere there's a stage with an empty wooden chair. Somewhere there's a stage, there's an ear. And that empty wooden chair. Thanks for the comments. Zoe, glad to hear it's your favorite. Haven't played it in so long. And Tom, that's great that you used to hang out at the Arc. It's a pretty cool venue. Small world, I guess. So, to keep it going, I'm going to play another older one. Probably written around the same time as that last one, but I play it much more often. It's one of my favorites. It's called They'll Call Me Magic. And I wanted to say that songs like Empty Wooden Chair and They'll Call Me Magic are actually currently being recorded by myself because I am in the process of making my first album, which is exciting. I decided to self-produce and to do it while live music is kind of at a standstill. So I've never made an album, so I'm very excited. It should be available on CD and everywhere that music streams online, and I'm hoping it will be available early 2021. So look out for it. But since I've never recorded anything before, I wanted to do it chronologically. So I'm kind of recording old stuff and then getting into the newer. So we have a mix of everything today. But so I think this will be the title track, and it's called "They'll Call Me Magic," and it's kind of about a girl with magical powers that no one knows about. She's kind of just waiting for her time. You know, one day they'll call me magic. So here we go. There once was a girl that said she lived upstate. Everybody knew her story, but nobody her name. They said that she was different, she could cast a spell. And what's more, she could do it well. Left her home when she was little, went off chasing her dreams. Was the smartest and the bravest that the world ever seen. Without a single wrinkle and voice above middle, see everything that she cast was a side. But she'd sing, hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, yeah, call me magic someday. So despite the grassy surface, earth is made out of stone, and the people walking around, they have never been young. She couldn't be right without Posh, who could tell? But she knew her watch was ticking, 'cause she made it herself. She kept saying, hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, yeah, call me magic someday. Chillin', young, old, or tired, what gets you higher? Hair, eyes, and skin, what makes us sin? Must average Joanna still work harder than Joe? Well, you know. So saying days would come and days would went, and boy did that lassie sure know how to sweat. She grew mighty with her power to squeeze out the life of each day and each night. people couldn't help but notice, they couldn't help but stare. They finally started to hear her saying loud and clear, you guessed it. Hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, hey, call me magic someday, yeah. Hey, yeah, they'll call me magic. Hey, yeah, they'll call me magic. Hey, yeah, you'd best get out of my way. Once again, they'll call me magic. Thank you for all the support out there on the album. I appreciate it. I got a lot of work cut out for me, though. But I'll get it done. Gonna retune real quick. This next one's in a drop D tuning, which just means the low E string of the guitar tunes down to a D. All right, so the next one is going to be just instrumental, so some good fingerstyle guitar for you. I wrote it pretty recently. My instrumentals take me a lot longer to write, but I had some extra time when everything kind of got canceled at school, and I went home for spring break, and then was living with my parents for much longer than expected, which was great, and I miss them now. Um, but I had some time and I wrote this one, and it's called Suite in 3 because it kind of has these 3 parts. And it was actually a long time coming. The first one I wrote back in college for a project. I took a guitar class senior year, just kind of for fun because I already knew how to play guitar, but I wanted to take it anyway. And I had to write a piece for class, so I wrote this little excerpt and then didn't know what to do with it. And then I finally finished the whole thing. So this is Suite in 3. It's a little new, so I hope it goes well. I hope you like it. That's it for that one. Suite in 3. Watching, listening, enjoy on HD TV. Nice. That makes me a little nervous. That means my picture is probably very large, though. I'm going to switch guitars again. Thank you. Glad you liked the guitar. I was nervous about the audio tonight, so I hope it's coming across okay. This one's called Forest Lost to Witness. I think someone turned off the light behind my back before my fight. I think someone took off on quite a heavy path, no end in sight. I think I lost a part of me. It's gone for good, can't be retrieved. I think I wish the world would see, but still not look, but find me peace. A plea of help is what I'm calling, but if the tree is always falling, in a forest lost to witness, will it ever make a sound? Will it ever make a sound? I thought I knew just what I need from love and life, from humanity. I think I went and took a leap, but in the night between my dreams, I think I kept a part of me, but far inside it's buried deep. I think I wish the world would see, but still not look, but find me peace. A plea of help is what I'm calling, but if the tree is always falling, in a forest lost to witness, will it ever make a sound? Will it ever make a sound? The longer I go, the faster I know that I can't do it all alone. But that doesn't mean I won't try. The danger is I know that it's up to me to grow, but I won't do it all alone. And that doesn't mean I'm fine. That doesn't mean I'm fine. A plea of help is what I'm calling, but if the tree is always falling, in a forest lost to witness, will it ever make a sound? Will I ever make a sound? That was Forest Lost to Witness. I actually wrote that a little bit ago. I think it's the saddest song, like ever, that I've written. So I'm going to play a fun one next to make up for it. But that one's based on that saying that if a tree falls and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? That's kind of where I got the idea. It looks like we have a comment about Philip the Pig, so I'll take a second to say, once again, thank you to Wild Hog in the Woods Coffeehouse for hosting me and the whole virtual concert series that they're doing. And if you take a second and look at their website, where you got this link to this video, you can donate if you're interested. They call it Philip the Pig. It's a piggy bank for donations. So if you're interested. This one's called Indecision Wagon. It's a little bit of fun. I'm going to turn the guitar down a little bit. It's about how it's okay to be indecisive. I've got a friend if I need a good time, where the sidewalk ends if I need a good rhyme. Still pressure's high, the kettle's about to burst. It's whistle along with every song I sing and won't skip a verse. Decisions let me be, nobody give me advice, 'cause the current tactic for living's denying there's even a choice. Oh, futures are vague, but they're still right and wrong. Look, I can handle the outcome, but this deciding is taking too long. 'Cause I could never wrap my arms around a redwood tree. I could never find the fastest route to Timbuk 3, but I can blame me. I could never sing the song in 3-part harmony. I could never make the water of Lake Michigan taste salty, but watch me lament me. Turns out the struggle bus has left the station. I don't want its destination. Need a ride to nowhere. I'm fine on the indecision wagon. Saying, ay, 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 ay. I need to relax, just give up this grind. Look, I've made my decision, it's simply to never decide. The timetable is mine, so I'll say it again. The only choice I've been making today is to take the refrain right now. Oh, I can never wrap my arms around a redwood tree. I can never find the fastest route to Timbuk 3, but I can blame me. I can never sing the song in 3-part harmony. I can never make the water of Lake Michigan taste salty, but watch me lament me. Turns out the struggle bus has left the station. I don't want its destination. Need a ride to nowhere. I'm fine on the indecision wagon. Say, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Let's play some guitar. Well, saying I ain't got no money down on some perfect plan that can't be found. Just gonna play it by ear, track a dissonant chord or two. That's how it goes. Don't need no bush to beat around. The perfect path's whatever I stumble down at this time. I'll be fine on the indecision wagon. I said I ain't got no money down on some perfect plan that can't be found. Just gonna play it by ear, strike a dissonant chord or two. That's how it goes. Don't need no bush to beat around. The perfect path's whatever I stumble down at this time. I'll be fine on the indecision wagon. Turns out the struggle bus has left the station. I don't want its destination. Need a ride to nowhere. I'm fine on the indecision wagon. Thanks for commenting. Thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Grandpa, for watching. I know my parents are watching too, and my sisters, I believe, and some friends. So thank you so much. I'm going to stick on the kind of theme of random fun songs. This one I wrote again while I was home, kind of in this quarantine. And it's very random. I wrote a guitar lick that I thought sounded kind of like an old Johnny Cash type song, and I thought I'd write something called "It's Hard to Be an Outlaw," or then it was going to be "It's Hard to Be a Cowboy," but all the songs have already been written. So then somehow I came up with "It's Hard to Be a Liar," and just went from there. And the song is just about this person that like lies all the time, and it's portrayed like they can't do anything about it, and they just say that they do these ridiculous things that there's no way they could. So as soon as I tune up, we'll take off. This is "It's Hard to Be a Liar." I'll have you know it's hard to be a liar. Just minding your business, walking down the street. The people say, hey, are you who built a model rocket that landed on the moon? I hang my head. Yup, that's me. I'll have you know it's hard to be a liar. Just minding your business, walking down the street. The people say, hey, are you who stopped all of the flooding with the Charleston Chew? I hang my head. Yup, that's me. So ba 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 do wow wow, liar. Da define is one you'll meet. Ba shooby doo wah, blah blah blah, the one who waxed and polished from inside the car. Yup, that's me. I'll have you know it's hard to be a liar. Just minding your business, walking down the street. The people say, hey, are you who played a grand piano as you left the room? I hang my head. Yup, that's me. So ba 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 do wow wow, liar. Is one you'll meet. Ba shooby doo wah, blah blah blah, the one who makes up stories with that darn guitar. No, that's not me. Jeez. that's it for that one. And if you're interested in a random music video that goes along with it, you can find that on my YouTube channel as well. So check it out. I always feel the need also after playing that song to say that one, it wasn't written like angrily at someone who lied to me or anything like that. And two, it's not autobiographical. So I do not have some kind of crazy lying problem that I'm trying to get across. I promise. She caught my eye, had something to say, but she passed me by, locked it away. She's been gone a while now. How I wish she came like a summer rain, new and the same. Hello, thoughtful girl, won't you let me in? Sing your sad, sad songs and now listen. Hello, thoughtful girl, it's a lonely time outside your mind. Won't you share your world, thoughtful girl? I liked her smile. Corners gave her away. She knew my trial on Judgment Day. Could I make her mine? I'd searched for days and days, like for summer rain, new and the same. Hello, thoughtful girl, won't you let me in? Sing your sad, sad songs and now listen. Hello, thoughtful girl, it's a lonely time outside your mind. Won't you share your world, thoughtful girl? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Won't you share your world, thoughtful girl? Hello, thoughtful girl, won't you let me in? Sing your sad, sad songs and now listen. Hello, thoughtful girl, it's a lonely time outside your mind. Won't you share your world, thoughtful girl? Won't you change our world, thoughtful girl? Once again, that was Thoughtful Girl, which you probably knew because the lyric is repeated over and over throughout the refrain. I wrote that one kind of about kind of being honest with yourself, admitting to yourself things maybe you don't want to know, being a little introspective. Thank you for the comments. Album worthy. That's good news. I'll get it on there. I'll get it on there one day. So we're getting down to the end here, actually. So I've got a couple more songs. This next one is going to be called Joni Had a Window. I get the request to play this one actually pretty often. So there's a little bit of a backstory. It's about Joni Mitchell, who is one of my favorite songwriters, and she wrote one of my favorite songs by her, Both Sides Now, as she was flying in a plane. The story is that she saw the other side of clouds from the plane and then wrote the song Both Sides Now. So I thought that'd be super cool if one day I was flying on a plane and then I like got this inspiration and wrote a great song. So I was flying before everything changed with the pandemic. I was flying and I was looking out the window and I was waiting to be inspired. And then the person in the window seat just closed the window shade. And I was so sad. And that was the end of that. But I did write this song after all, called Joni Had a Window. But I want to take a second, since Joni was a folk musician, as many of you know, I want to take a second to say a big thank you again to Wild Hog in the Woods. Coffeehouse, if you aren't familiar with them, definitely look them up. They've been in our community for a very long time and do a great job of supporting local musicians like myself and keeping folk music going. And I'm just so grateful. And thank you specifically to Jamie for all of her help with logistics and sound and live stream and tech help and a really nice radio segment and everything kind of in the background. So thank you, Jamie and Wild Hog, and feel free to donate if you're interested to Wild Hog in the Wilmar Center. And then I also wanted to show my little Wild Hog mug, which I brought today for the occasion. It's not a coffee house without a mug. So this one's Joni Had a Window. I've got 1,000 places on my mind, a whole reality out there to find and to capture with a stroke of graphite on a begrudging line. I've got a starstruck mind I need to please, and Joni Mitchell's final record stuck on repeat, spinning round my head. If only I could paint the world just like she did. Anybody ever wish that they were on that plane that flew Joni till the words will forever sing about angel hair? I think she took me to her ice cream castle and left me there. I hope for just a moment it might be true that the stars could align for half a second or two if I took a flight. Then maybe I could find the words I couldn't write. But Joni Mitchell had her window, flying through aesthetic skies and counting clouds as they were passing by on both sides. Joni Mitchell had her window. She helped us see a glimpse of truth, a stunning view. Joni had her window, so you can take to the skies to find your muse. But sometimes there are forces far greater than you, like when feelings fade or a window shade. Well, clouds' illusions can elude someone, and dizzy dancers can sometimes outrun a writer's page. But remember that day Joni Mitchell had her window, flying through aesthetic skies and counting clouds as they were passing by on both sides. Joni Mitchell had her window. She helped us see a glimpse of truth, gave a stunning view. Joni had her window. Joni Mitchell had her window, flying through aesthetic skies and counting clouds as they were passing by on both sides. Joni Mitchell had her window. She helped us see a glimpse of truth, gave a stunning view. Joni had her window. Joni Mitchell had her window. Traveling for poetic miles and stealing hearts as they were passing by on both sides. Joni Mitchell had her window. She gifted us with deeper paths and words that last. Joni had her window. So flying high will never be enough to compare to Joni's magic touch. But there's no harm in setting sights up high in the sky. So watch me fly. Joni Mitchell had her window, flying through aesthetic skies and counting clouds as they were passing by on both sides. Joni Mitchell had her window. She helped us see a glimpse of truth, gave a stunning view. Joni had her window. Thank goodness Joni had her window. All right, unfortunately, it's almost 8:30, so this will be my last song that I do. But before I go, a big thank you again to Wild Hog in the Woods and Jamie, and thank you to all of you for listening. We've had a good audience and a talkative bunch. This has been a lot of fun reading your comments and everything as we go along. So thank you so much for coming out and supporting musicians, even in these crazy times. We appreciate it quite a bit. If you like what you heard, please feel free to stay in touch, reach out. I always love to hear from everyone. You can follow my Facebook page, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can find a couple tracks of mine on SoundCloud, but I'm a pretty new user. And of course, keep your eyes out for that debut album, hopefully coming out in 2021. All right, I think that's everything for me. I'm going to leave you with this last song called There Is No Just Passing Through. I wrote it about a town that I really liked. It's kind of about how, no matter what you plan, sometimes everything changes depending on where you end up and who you meet and kind of the unexpected. So maybe after all this, we'll be changed. We'll be changed for the better. It might be too soon to say that now, but we'll be looking back on it someday. So I'll leave you with this. Thank you again, and have a great Friday, everyone. Moving in a hurry, got somewhere to be. Got a plan in your pocket and it's all you can see. Sounds a bit like me. Squinting to the distance, eyeing the prize. Got no time for small talking to us passerbys. Whoa, here's a surprise. You better stick out your hand, say, how do you do? I hate to break it to you, it's too late for you, cause there is no just passing through. I see that your intentions to be moving along, reach a different destination by the end of the song. You couldn't be more wrong. You stumbled along a place of opportunity. You'll stop for just a moment, then you'll never really leave. But just you wait and see. You better take off your hat, you won't need your shoes. Don't waste your time complaining, I tell you it's true that there is no just passing through. There's no passing through. There's no passing through. What will we do? There's no passing through. Everybody comes from somewhere, nods if it's here. The chances to be you, just quadruple my dear. The specifics of your interests just came into view, so stay a while, you'll be looking at your worldwide debut. I said, there is no just passing through. So halt for just a moment, get your eyes off the ground. Check your specs for a prescription that will let you look around you. This is what I found. The faster that you're moving, the more that you miss. And it's the odd and unexpected that turn out to be bliss. So check that off your list. You better stick out your hand, say, how do you do? I hate to break it to you, it's too late for you, 'cause ooh, there is no just passing through. There's no passing through. There's no passing through. What will we do? There's no passing through. Everybody comes from somewhere, an answer's here. The chance to be you, just quadruple, my dear. The specifics of your interests just came into view, so stay a while, you'll be looking at your worldwide debut. I said, there is no just passing through. There is no just passing through. Let's play some guitar. It's moving in a hurry, got somewhere to go, but there is no just passing through. That's my set. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend and stay in touch.
There is a wild hog in these woods. It's a long day, it's a long day. There is a wild hog in these woods. It's a long, long day. There is a wild hog in these woods. Eats men's bones and drinks their blood. Cut 'em down, catch 'em if you can. Old bang up did hunt and ride. Did a long day, did a long day. Bang up did hunt and ride. Did a long, long day. Oh, bang up did hunt and ride. Horn and pistol by his side. Cut 'em down, catch 'em if you can.